Hi Erin, welcome. So today our Q&A for the Steps to Student Wellbeing project is with one of our volunteers, Erin. So we just wanted to find out a bit more about you, if that's okay. So could you tell us a bit about yourself, a bit about your background and your interests in mental health?
Yeah, so my name is Erin and I'm from the Rhondda in South Wales Valleys. I have just graduated from Cardiff University, where I studied my sociology degree for 3 years. I am currently working for the Cardiff University on a research project, which does have a focus on mental health and well-being, but I also have a part-time job as well as a community development worker, which I hope to incorporate an element of health and well-being in my role. I'd say I've been interested in mental health and well-being for quite a while. This sort of grew throughout my time in university. Last year, after my second year of university, I applied for a job as a research assistant and I was successful. And this position, the research project was solely focused on well-being and social prescribing, which I will talk to you about later on. My third year then, my interest in well-being just continued to grow. I trained to become a student mentor in my third year to help students in their first year with a transition to university. Some of my student mentees came to me with wellbeing issues, so in order to try and help them further, I also trained as a wellbeing champion for the university to try and find out what services and wellbeing things that were going on that the university had to offer, so I could pass on the information and signpost my mentees just to try and help them in terms of health and wellbeing. I just think throughout the year then, and like I said, throughout my whole time in university, it's just grown. This year, so the research project I'm doing now is all about how using the outdoors and the environment can impact on health and well-being. So that's been really good. The outcomes of that shows that spending time outdoors and in green spaces can improve health and well-being. So it's a little tip for you if you need to, if you need any tips to improve your health and well-being, that could be one. So yeah, I left school after my GCSEs and I done my A-levels in Nantgarw College, Cymoedd, that's where I first became interested in sociology. I hadn't heard of it before then. There was no opportunity to study it until my A-levels. I was really intrigued by the course and it turned out I was quite good at it as well. So then I decided to study it at university level as well. And I think well-being kind of goes hand in hand with sociology, so that my interests have just grown from there then, really, probably from A-levels, but just escalated since.
Oh, fab. That's amazing. Thank you, Erin. So I know you're going to University of South Wales in September. Could you tell us a bit about what you're going to do there?
Yeah, so I'm doing a postgraduate master's course in Treforest campus. I am studying working with adult and young offenders. So I've never really done anything with criminology before, but it's always been an interest of mine. So throughout my first and second year of university, I'd done optional modules with criminology and I really, really enjoyed them. So I'm quite excited to start the course, but also quite nervous as well because I'll be attending a new university, so it's like starting year one all over again. So yeah, but it'll be good.
Oh, fab. Thank you. I will pass over to Sue.
Hi, Erin. So how did you hear about Valley Steps? I know you said you had always had an interest in wellbeing, so obviously you sort of attracted to us, but how did you find out about Valley Steps?
Yeah, so I first heard about Valley Steps through, I'm a student volunteer for South Wales Police, and a supervisor within the organisation identified Valley Steps and the student project that was going on as an opportunity for the student volunteers in the police service to get involved. And as soon as I saw the email, I was really interested in the organisation and the student project, because it was as if like the email was just speaking to me directly. It was everything that I'm interested in about in wellbeing. And then when I looked into Valley Steps further, because to be honest, it was the first time I'd heard of Valley Steps, like I totally like resonated and agreed with all their missions and aims and objectives. And I just thought like in particular the student project, with it being for students, I just thought like that was really good, just to target the one, like the one population, so you could really invest time and resources into that one population rather than spreading thinly across, various types of people. But as well, with like the student project, I think like because it's designed and like advised by students as well, for students, so I think that element also fits in nicely with everything that I done as well as a student mentor. Like I was helping other students, so yeah, everything just sort of came together, and I really resonated with everything, the project and Valley Steps as a whole. Then I think from my experiences as a volunteer, that's generally improved my health and well-being, as well as making new friends. It has really, really increased my confidence and my social well-being, and the opportunities that it's opened up for me as well. It's just been immeasurable, to be honest. So yeah, it's been really good.
Oh, fabulous. Well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Erin. And I'm sure we'll see you soon.